Hey folks, this is Vent with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Overcrowd, a Commute 'em Up. This is a game that you can currently find on Steam's Early Access program for about $20. However, the game is due to release fairly soon, within the next couple of days as of today's date, 10/3/2020. So, what you're seeing here should be, for the most part, reflective of the finished product. So, what is Overcrowd, a Commute 'em Up? Well, it is a metro station simulator where you're going to be given this land and you're going to be forming it so that people can ride the subway. They're going to be putting in various stations, various rooms. You're going to be putting down benches and trash bins, turnstiles so people can walk through and get out, that kind of thing. It's actually quite fun. So, what is the general premise of this? Well, there is a general sandbox mode, and it's not a sandbox in the sense that you have unlimited money, although you can do that if you want to, and have all the technologies unlocked. You can do that. But the typical mode is you're going to set up a game the way you like it. There are some options before you set up your map. And then the game will spawn for you, like, say, 15 locations. And you're going to be progressively going from location to location to location. And as you work on one map, you'll be unlocking new technologies. And they may be things like unlock a second station, unlock a second rail line so that people can board more than one line at a time, or add a second carriage to your one carriage car, or add the ability to create newsstands or amenities for your staff. For example, there might be, you get water coolers and chairs in the beginning, but then you can get like first aid cabinets for them for the staff room. People will get sick as they come in, so you'll need to create, say, these first aid stations so that you can treat people as they walk in sick. Otherwise, they sneeze and spread their germs and other people get sick. Sometimes you'll have rat problems, so you have to unlock the rat technology, and there'll be a rat prod, and you can get rid of them that way. Yeah, it's silly that way. You'll be unlocking, again, other things for the customers, like phone booths and like vendor stalls and like snack stations. It's fun. The hardest part with this game, I think, is the levels. When I say levels, I mean the floors. In other games that I've played, there is a button that lets you view, okay, this is the second floor. Now, if I click on the down arrow, that will take me to the first floor. The second floor will be somewhat grayed out, and I can only view and interact with the first floor. This game doesn't do that, to its detriment. In order to actually get from one level to another in this game, everything is just this diagonal top-down view. You have to first build land on the floor that you're looking at, like the top floor, the floor that you're building off of. And then there is a form land button so that you can make it go from one floor to the next floor. So like you're shifting the land from floor 2 to floor 1. And then, so what you have to do in order to build stairs to get from the top floor to the next floor down, you have to build this long thing on the top floor, just a long stretch. And then you shift half of that down to the second floor, or to the next floor down, and then you put stairs between them. Like, I'm not saying it's undoable. I can work with it, is what I'm saying. However, it's not the most clear-cut or intuitive design that I've ever seen. Again, in other simulator games that I've played involving multiple floors, there's a little button on the right-hand side, up and down arrows, and there's a little number. It says 1, 2, 3, and that tells me what floor I'm on. If I'm playing The Sims, for example, I know what floor I'm working with. If I'm playing other simulator games where I'm building something and there are multiple floors, there's an up arrow and a down arrow. And when I'm working on that floor, nothing else can interact with it. Not this game. It's hard to tell, okay, there are predetermined rail lines on this map. Now, is that predetermined rail line, is that on the top floor? Or is that on the next floor down? I'm having a difficult time with my depth perception. Like, I'll build land over to a rail line, that I'm about to put a thing on to develop. And I'm like, oh, this existing line here is for the next level down. Now I have to build stairs, go down. It messes with everything. So out of everything in this game that I have to complain about, it's the fact that it's just the way that it deals with the floors, the different floors. I don't like it. I wish there was a way to fix that before early access expires. Now, I doubt it's going to happen. This game has been in development for a while. I think it's due to release in like 3 days. I highly doubt that the developer is going to change its entire system to accommodate that. But that has to be my only real problem with the game. Otherwise, it's quite fun. Like I said, you start off with the bare bones technology, and you only have to worry about the one floor in the first couple of maps. But then, in order to advance to the next map, you have to complete some objectives. One objective might be service so many passengers. In the beginning, you'll have to manually call cars. Whenever there's a station and people are waiting for the train, there's a little there's a little timer that'll tick on that little rail line. And you click on it when it's green and the train comes. Now, you have to keep doing that over and over and over again, so you have to watch it. However, you get technology at some point that allows you to automate that. You have to build like an automatic switch signal thing. You also have to mess with the pathing in this game. So when you build a turnstile that people have to get through, you also have to specify the direction that the people are to go through the turnstile and what stations that turnstile gets to. So just because you've created a turnstile that goes into your station, if it's not pointing to an actual platform, then your people won't be able to get to it. So you have to, and stairs for the same thing, you have to sort of specify these stairs go up to the exit outside, these stairs go down to station B, and so on. So you have to kind of mess with that. There's staff in this game. You hire them, you assign priorities like you do in RimWorld. You can assign them various uniforms at some point. They do level up over time, and you can put points into various attributes like stamina, there's speed and some other things. But yeah, you can hire staff, you manage a budget. So yeah, like all of that is fun. Again, my only real complaint with the game is the way it deals with floors. Once you get past that, it's a fairly enjoyable game, and it's pretty fun. There's not a whole lot of these kind of games out there, these Metro-style simulator games out there. So I do recommend this one, and the fact that the game randomly generates a new seed for you every time you play, or you can specify one, makes the replayability fairly high. Like no two maps are going to be the same. And when I say map, I mean that map of 15 areas that you have to build stations in, and you progress from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So yeah, do I recommend this one? Yes. Bottom line, yes. I do recommend this one. Again, I wish the floors were easier to deal with, and I wish it were easier to tell, okay, does this platform, this built-in platform that it wants me to build off of, is that on the top floor? Is that on the middle floor? Is that on the very bottom? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I guess I'll build land over to it. Oh, it's not. I got to go back now, reload because I just wasted money building land in an area I didn't need to, so on, so on, so on. So save often while you're learning the controls of the game, I guess is what I'm saying. But overall, it's pretty fun. I like the progression on it. So that was a Commute 'em up. Again, it's $20 right now on Steam's Early Access, due to release in 3 or 4 days. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.